and act the way we want to act and think God's going to use you. You might feel anointing on you, but it ain't going to stay on you. A little leaven do leaven a whole lot. And I guarantee some of y'all with the old attitude, with your mean self, I bet you don't feel the presence of God on you like you used to. You shaking your head saying, yeah, they don't. Tell them a little leaven. It takes just your little stinking attitude to mess that anointing up on your life.
It would.
What you said, Jan? It'll mess you up. I found out in this ministry, I'm about to preach, in this ministry, y'all don't like to be corrected. Everybody in this church want to do what they want to do. And you expect to be used by God. No. It's a certain way the Bible tells us that we have to live as professors to be godly people. And you can come here all you want and pass all out on the floor. That don't move God. God, your heart got to change. You got to have a right heart. Come on, you can't come up in the house of God judging people and you doing the same thing. I was telling somebody, I could do the same thing that you do, but they'll judge me. Hello, Miss Ernestine. They might be doing the same thing that you do, but they'll come down hard on you. And want somebody to have mercy on them. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And I'm not trying to be hard on nobody. I'm not trying to be hard on nobody. But if God's telling me one thing, He's telling you the same thing. And if you feel the ministry is too hard, well, this might not be the place for you. But I do know if God sent you here, He'll send you back.
Yes, He will.
He'll send you back. Chloe could tell you. Anthony could tell you too. Come on, just don't listen. We don't want to listen. You're not grown men and women when you come in the house of God. We come in God as children. You know, as children when we come in the house of God. That's why some of y'all suffer within yourself and in your spirit because you don't want to humble yourself. And you think I'm too hard. You think I'm coming at you. Come on, ask yourself. When I do come at you, do I got you?
You're right.
When I come at you, do I got you?
Yes, you do.
Come on. When I come at you, do I got you? Do I got you? No, don't agree with me if it's not the truth. When I come at you, do I got you? Yeah, God allow me to come at you because what's inside of you. Don't you hear what Anthony said? You've been like that for a little while, Charmaine. Whatever it is, you got to get rid of it, girl. Leviathan wants to steal something from you and kill from you. And don't you know if you lose the anointing, it's going to be hard to get it back? You know where you was? You know where you was, huh? It's going to be hard to get back there. Tell your ask your mama. You know where you was? I told you why. You know where you was today? Huh? No, don't play with that. Listen to me. You know where you was? It's going to be hard to get back there if you don't humble yourself.
Yes, it will.
You know, if you don't take correction. You know, we within ourselves, we know what we do.
And then the diminishing is every day.
Little bit by little bit, he's stealing. Little bit by little bit, he's stealing from you. What you say, Pastor Dar? He is. Little bit by little bit, he's picking at you. Come on, he's picking at you. Come on, he's picking at your foundation. He's picking at your foundation. When we look around again, you out the door. You out the door, going from this church to that church to this church, trying to fit in somewhere. I'm telling you, you're not going to fit in. And all the people that you see, look around. You got discernment. You can see. A little leaven do leaven a whole lot. Don't act like you are untouchable. You know, you're always right. Nobody always right. You know, that pride spirit, that pride bigoted spirit. Ain't nobody. You self-righteous. You know, nope, not me. It is you. You can't see what the preacher could see.
That's right.
You ain't the preacher.
That's right.
No. It's always somebody else. And God wouldn't have told it to you if it wasn't you.
Amen.
So y'all get off of that.
Accept the truth, and the truth will set you free.
You know. You're not going to go nowhere in the kingdom of God. You might think you're going somewhere in the natural. But in the spiritual realm, you're not going nowhere. You just beat your head against the wall, keep doing the same thing. And some of y'all just be falling into the same trap. Over and over and over. When you going to learn that Leviathan's job is to kill you?
Yes.
And you take it personal. I want to talk about participation too. I want to talk about the man that had the leprosy. You know, and the woman with the issue of blood.
Come on.
I wanted to say this about the woman with the issue of blood. Did y'all know that in the Old Testament, that's why a lot of preachers today think that women are not called to be ministers or preachers. And you know, you hear the Baptist people, they don't allow the women to come up and sit in their pulpit. Because in the Old Testament, when you had a period, you was considered unclean. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
When your cycle comes down, you unclean. In those days, you used to have to separate yourself from the rest of the people. Oh, come on, did you know that?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Yeah, you couldn't be amongst the clean people because
Wow.
you was considered unclean.
That's right.
You was not allowed to sit in holy places because you had a cycle.
Wow.
So, that's Old Testament. So, the Baptist people and the religious people, that's how you know that the Baptist people, they don't let women up in their pulpit.
Right.
They let you talk down because
Right.
they're still carrying it on from the Old Testament. You know that you're not allowed to be up there. But we are considered unclean when you have your cycle. And that was the Old Testament law.
Wow.
So in Leviticus. So here, if I had a topic, my topic would be, He touched me. What joy that floods my soul.
Yes.
He touched me.
Yes.
You know the song says, oh, He touched me.
Yes.
Oh, He touched me. And all the joy that floods my soul. He said one day something happened.
Yes, yes, Lord.
And I know He touched me.
Yes.
And He made me whole.
Yes, Lord.
That's what the woman with the issue of blood. Now I want y'all to reflect this here to y'all, because you bound up. You might not have a cycle going on, but inward in your spirit, man, you bound up. You are unclean. And when you're unclean, did you know you can't go in the presence of God unclean?
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
God taught you can't go in the
you can't.
presence of God. Come
Right.
on, unclean.
You can't.
You can't go in His presence unclean.
You're
You
not
can't even
receiving
go in.
Come on
You
now.
know your worship. Your
Not
worship be
receiving
here.
it. That's right.
You
You can't do it.
You're not receiving.
Huh?
You're not receiving.
Oh, I feel that heaviness, but I don't care what they receive.
Amen.
I said, God,
I know, but I feel that heaviness on you, and I don't care what you receive.
Give them
That's why God has sit y'all down, because you can't come before a holy God in sin.
Amen.
You can't even go behind the veil.
No, we can't.
You can fake all you want, but you can't worship God and in sin.
No, we can't.
Because God do not recognize sin. It stinks and it's nonsense.
Yes, it
You
does.
lifting your hands up, hello here, you in sin, come on here. God backs up from you.
Yes, He does.
God backs up from you.
Yes, He does.
God backs up from you. And look what the Lord has told me to say. All of us, did I say us?
Yes.
In here got some kind of form of sin.
Come on.
That's right.
So don't think you exempt.
Yes.
All of us, don't think
Yes,
you
Lord.
exempt.
Yes, that's right.
Don't think you exempt.
Yes,
I
Lord.
don't care what your sin is. Your sin is
I
not
hear
bigger
you,
than
Lord.
mine.
Yes,
Sin is
yes.
Come on,
sin.
tell it.
And it all stinks in God's
Yes,
presence.
it does.
You cannot come in before a holy God and lift up your hand
not
and praise
receiving.
God
You
and
can't.
sin is in you.
You're not receiving it.
We ain't receiving it.
No,
No, he's
Lord.
not.
You're not receiving it.
He said He touched me, and oh, what joy that floods my soul. One day I was broken, and you have to allow Jesus to fix you.
Yes, Lord.
You was broken.
Yes, Lord.
Some of y'all are broken,
Yes.
and God wants to fix you, but nobody can't come in and fix you. He said because you feel you're untouchable.
Come on.
Wow.
Some of us feel
Wow.
we're untouchable. Some of y'all feel that I have a ride.
Thank you. So
You know, I don't need no touch. I'm good. You like Miss Ernestine word. I'm straight. But are you really straight?
No.
The Bible said, let a man examine himself and see where he is. Examine yourself. And when you examine yourself, you got to be honest with yourself.
Yes.
When you examine yourself, see, we do stuff and we dipping down and do your sinning because nobody in the church don't see you doing it. But what about God?
That's
Yes,
right.
He does.
You feel people in the church more than you feel God. You love people more than you love God. You worry about whether people see you, but God is looking down upon the face of the earth, watching the things that we do that's contrary to His word.
Come on.
Who you feel the most? Most of us, man of God, you say God, but most of us fear one another.
Mm.
Amen. They say, don't be untouchable. God came to mend the broken heart
Yes, He
and give ease to every troubling mind.
Yes, Lord.
Jesus is allowing you today
Yes, He is.
to give Him opportunity to touch you.
Touch me, Lord.
Now, you know the lady with the issue of blood. She spent all she had.
Yes.
She went all over to every kind of doctor, every kind of physician to find out why. Because you know it's not normal for a woman, if you have a cycle, your cycle is just constantly keep bleeding. Just keep bleeding. There's an abnormal going on in your body. That
Right.
something is going on if you just don't never stop bleeding.
Right.
Well, this lady had an issue of blood and she never stopped bleeding. She went to all kind of gonna live for God.
Come on.
Because you want God to accept you just like you
No, but
is.
he's not.
And he's not. I'm
He's
gonna
not.
tell you, he ain't.
He's not doing
He
that.
not. That's why come up here, he ain't. He not. You not that big and bad. And God don't love you that much. And he gonna accept your sinful ways.
That's right, he's not doing it.
He's not doing
Not
it.
gonna do it.
He's not doing it. No, why? Because you feel untouchable.
Wow.
Nothing can touch me.
Wow.
Yo, that's a pride spirit.
Yes, it is.
That's what the
Oh, my
Lord said.
God.
That's a pride spirit. And I could call y'all out because I'm looking at you while I'm preaching,
It's the
and you
truth.
still got an attitude. You got a pride spirit. You bigoted and you pride.
It's the truth.
And God can't come in and bless you
Can't
like you
fix
want
you.
to.
You can't fix it.
No, because it needs to be fixed.
That's
That
right.
bleeding issue, and I'm using the blood, but it's not the blood that I'm talking about. It's you. Your envy, your jealous, your malice, your backbite, whatever your case may be. You bleeding.
Come on. Yes.
And God wants to come in and fix your heart. God wants to come in and fix it, but you're untouchable.
Wow.
You're untouchable when you say, this ain't me. He
Yes,
ain't
it
talking
is.
about me.
Touch me, Lord.
But he is talking to
Yes,
us.
he is.
That wasn't the sermon I was preaching about, and God told me, I want to come in and touch you. Everything that's broken, I want to come and fix it. He said, I'm going to be like the potter house. The potter wants to put you back together again. Come on here. See how you used to be? And don't look at me like I'm picking on you here, but I know what I see. You've been like that for a while. Because you done filter yourself to some stuff. I know when filter come in. Your attitude, your personality, the way you respond, the way you act, it's totally different. That's not Shemaine.
Yes, yes.
That's not the Shemaine I know. When you give an ear to wrong stuff and you open your spirit up to negative, that's the response of it.
Yes.
See, Robbie saying, yeah, that's the response. When you used to come in here with happiness, when you used to come in here with joy, when you used to come up here ready and eager to praise God, now you're sitting back with a totally different destruction on your face. Come on here. The Lord said, I want to come and put you back together again. He said, I want to put you back together. Something broke you. You was broken by something. And it messed you
Yes,
up.
it did. What hindered?
What hindered you?
Yes.
Now the potter's job is to put you back together. But guess what, Pastor Gary? The potter ain't gonna put you back together unless you want.
That's right. You gotta want it.
You gotta want to be put back together. You got to want to be restored back to God. You got to want to be brought back there where you was. You got to want it.
Yes, yes.
You
Come
got to
on.
want it.
It's better than anything.
And you have to make conscious decisions in your mind that I'm not gonna let nothing or nobody stop me from getting what I need to get done. That's what the woman with the issue of blood, she made a conscious decision in her mind, Jazz, before she left her house. Now, she heard about this man named Jesus. Come on here. I heard about the man named Jesus. She said, I done spent all my money, Miss Ernestine. I ain't got no money, but I'm making a conscious decision that I'm going out there and I'm going to trust in him. I'm going to make made whole. I'm going to be made whole.
Yes, it's gonna help.
That lady went out there
Yeah, Lord.
with a conscious decision.
Yes.
Lord.
And see, we don't make conscious decisions.
Praise you.
She went out there, bro, with a conscious decision. I'm going to touch him.
Yes, Lord.
I'm not going back the same way I came. Look, she said I was bleeding when I was going. But when I come back, I'm going to be made whole.
Yes,
I'm
Lord.
going to be made whole.
Yes,
And when the lady got out there, the crowd was this packed.
Yes, Lord.
This jam packed.
Yeah, Lord
She
Jesus.
never said in her head.
Stand there, right?
She never thought in her head, oh, it's so jam packed. How am I going to get through the crowd to touch the Messiah? They had so many people around Jesus.
Worried about that.
That lady didn't worry about that. Did you, Pastor God?
Come on.
That lady said, I'm going to prevail. I'm going to prevail. I'm going to push my way through. I'm not going back the way I came.
Yes,
Push your way
yes,
through that crowd.
yes.
That lady pushed her way. Could you imagine trying to get through a crowd and you pushing your way through it? The people pushing you back and you pushing and pushing and pushing. That lady made her mind up. I want to be touched. I want to be made whole.
Yes.
She touched Jesus' garment. Jesus said, oops, somebody touched me. Now, how Jesus knew who touched him with that crowd? Because when you touch God, the virtue leave out your life.
Wow.
Y'all come up in here playing church and playing like y'all praising God. When you really done tapped into the presence of God, something supernatural take place with you. Even when you get saved in the spirit, you can't just get up off the floor, God, to really touch you. The supernatural takes over. When you don't really touch God, brother, the supernatural, the virtue leaves out of your body. There's no strength. Even when you get saved, I watch out. You get up off the floor. When you get up just like that, you never was good at touch. He said somebody touched me. And she was made whole. I was telling them overseer about in the Old Testament how people, that's why the Baptist folks don't believe in letting women come in the pool because, you know, during those days, women was considered unclean when they had an issue of blood. You know, so they could not touch the holy thing. But we reflected it to our lifestyle. And y'all wonder why I sit you down. You might say, well, why, Apostle? Some of y'all mad because I sit you down. Yeah, you mad and you got an attitude. But ask yourself this question. Y'all mad and you got an attitude, you know, that I sit you down. But was you fit to be up here?
No.
No, ask yourself.
No.
Was you fit to be up here to minister and tell other people?
No.
And guess what? A lady called me yesterday and ministered to me about who it was, son. Eli. The lady ministered to me. She said Eli's sons had moved help their daddy in the church, like y'all leaders. Eli's sons was to take care of the holy things in the house of God. You know what the holy things in the house of God? Huh? Preaching, handling the communion, worship, the holy things of God. They was in charge of that, huh? Eli's sons. But Eli knew his sons was walking contrary to the word of God. And y'all get mad at me when I tell y'all if y'all ain't living right, don't come up here and preach. You know you're not living right. You know you're a gossiper. You know you're a liar. You know you backstabbing. Whatever your case may be, whatever it is, you shouldn't get up here and preach the word of God. Because the God gonna hold Juanita W accountable. So guess what? Eli turned his head. Eli overseer knew what his sons was doing. He knew what his sons was doing. He knew his sons was dipping and dabbing in sin. They coming in the house of God, touching the holy things. He did not discipline. See? When I discipline y'all, y'all cop an attitude. Oh, come on, Apostle. Getting an attitude with me.
Come on.
Copping an attitude with me. Hold on. You heard that, huh, overseer? Yeah. Eli did not discipline them. So because Eli didn't rebuke them, Eli didn't rebuke them, guess what? They kept doing what they was doing. They kept coming in the house of God, touching the unclean things and sinning. Going back out there, Shemaine, I'm not saying you here. Going back out there, touching the unclean things. Coming back in here, preaching the word of God. Going back out there, touching the unclean things. Coming back up here. Wow. After a while, the church, it'll be cursed.
Yes.
It'll be cursed. So Eli did not. Y'all better hear. And see, y'all won't be hard on me when I got you right. Eli turned his head and let his sons do what they want to do in the house of God. I tell Barbara and Juanita and Sister Diane, I don't want nobody touching that communion. I don't even want them moving the communion table unless I tell them. That's holy to the Lord, right? And you got to be right before God to deal with that over there.
That's right.
You can't be dipping and dabbing in no sin. Come on here. You can't be doing all that stuff, handling the holy things of God. You cannot be standing up here preaching the gospel, hello here, and dipping and dabbing with sin, flirting with the world and coming in here preaching. I need you to back me up, overseer, because I was being attacked. I told you I wanted to talk to you about that. Because I stand up for what's right.
Come on.
Because I stand up for what's right. I don't be held accountable.
The truth.
I cannot have respect the person.
The truth.
You know, I can't have respect the person. You my girl. My sin is sin.
That's right.
And if we see our sisters and brothers in sin, and you don't blow the trumpet about their wicked way, you're going to be held accountable. Is that not scripture?
Yes, it is.
Oh, y'all ain't got to clap that
Yes,
scripture?
it is.
Eli did not. I'm talking about God touching. It ain't that God can't touch us where we at. We want to be untouchable. If God want to touch us and mend us and put us back together. But we have gotten to a place where we untouchable. And I was telling the overseer or somebody, I was saying, wow, some of the way, some of the stuff, how y'all acting, how y'all doing, y'all say. I told you, I said, wow, I can't be like y'all. I told you that, how it be tripping me out. Some of the stuff y'all do, and y'all be saying y'all Christians, and the stuff that you do, some of the stuff y'all do, I could never do it. I don't think I did it when I wasn't saved. Now, I was a devil, but I ain't did some of the stuff y'all do. And y'all say y'all saved. And you make excuses for everything that you do. You're gonna come, you got to live right. Everything y'all do, you make an excuse or you put it on somebody else. It's somebody else's fault that I did it. It's never you. When I sinned, I did it because that's what I wanted to do.
All right.
I did, overseer, help me. When I sinned and laid down and said, that's what I wanted to do. It ain't that I didn't know what the word said. I know what the word said. And that's how we be. Y'all do what y'all want to do and come up in this house here and don't want nobody to correct you. You're in the wrong place. God ain't the one to play with, I'm telling y'all. You can play with me and then you can't play with me.
Nope.
Because you better recognize what's on my life. Y'all don't recognize. That's why y'all still gossip. Get in y'all little club and y'all gossip and come up against the woman of God. But you better watch it.
Yes, you better watch it. Yes, Lord.
The Lord had an overseer call me this morning. I was like, what? Because you know he don't call me in the morning time like that. To pronounce blessings upon me and speaking to my life. Come on here. There's something supernatural taking place with you.
Yes, it is.
You better watch what you say against the woman of God. You better watch your mouth. Hello, and I tell you this and go study. I can bless you or I can curse you and still be in the will of God.
So true.
Is that scripture?
Yes.
You watch what you say about the apostles. You watch what you say about the prophets. You better watch what you say about me. That's why y'all can't look at me, some of y'all. Because you done let your mouth.
That's it.
That's why y'all can't look at me. I be looking at y'all look down. Watch what you say about me. Talk about the woman with the issue of blood. That lady left her house when she was her mind made up, I'm going to be delivered. And see, we don't make up our mind because we ain't done with sin.
That's true.
Huh? You're not done with sin. That's why you keep falling. So you know the Bible says just man falls 7 times, but he get up. You ain't got no business keep falling if you got the word of God and the Holy Spirit in you. The Holy Spirit is your keeper. The Holy Spirit's job is to keep me from falling. That's his job to keep me from falling. And listen, I'm about to fall, God. I'm about to lose it. I'm crying out.
Yes,
And the Spirit will come in.
Sure will.
And lift up a stand.
Sure will.
The Holy Spirit will come in and lift up a stand.
Yes,
The Holy Spirit will come in and it'll help you. Hello here.
Thank
You sin because that's what you want to do.
That's it.
You sin because you like it.
That's
You
it.
do those things because you like it,
Yes,
and
Lord.
then you try to blame the church
Hear you,
and
Lord.
blame me.
Yes, Lord. Hear you.
That's what you want to do. You let your flesh dictate to you.
Yes.
Most of y'all are so fleshly orientated.
Yes, Lord.
And I'm telling you, I ain't moved about whether you come or go.
That's it.
And I told y'all, I ain't running after nobody. Them days over with. If you want to be here, you're going to get the truth.
That's it.
You don't want the truth? Well, you could go on. And I ain't putting EXIT like Ms. Linda said. You should know the truth. And the Bible says the truth should make you free. When people in sin and you confront them, they have attitude.
That's right.
They take it personal.
Truth, right.
Come on, they take it personal. When you got them right, they take it personal. Come on here. They take it personal because you got them right. And it ain't you that got them, it's the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
And I would be thinking the Lord that God convict me. You?
Yes.
Oh, you shouldn't find me out. I said, thank you, God.
And work on it. That's right.
Everywhere I go, I say it's supposed.
That's right.
Even when we went Friday night, that boy was spreading some truth, didn't he? He talked our whole Bible study, didn't he? That should have been an eye-opener for y'all. Huh? God letting us know. I'm mindful of you. Got that? I see what's going on. That boy said everything, didn't he? He talked about why he can't sleep at night. All that.
Wow.
All that. And I said, that's God. When we go somewhere and God let stuff be heard again, that's for your purpose and your reason. To let you know, I'm listening. God is checking y'all out. He here. I was so blessed through the word, The boy saying so much stuff. He talked about people coming up against you, lying on you, persecuting you, trying to say things about you that's not true, and they was of you. One time they was of you, now that they ain't of you, you this and you this and you that.
Wow.
The boy said a lot of true stuff. And God let me know you own it. He let us know, Charmaine, I'm on it. Every Tuesday when we come here, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm searching the heart. Every Friday ministry, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, I'm listening.
Yes, he is.
Come on. He listened to all of us. So we got to be watchful what we say and what we do and how we conduct ourselves.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Watch, yes.
Huh?
Yes.
He said, I got eyes in every place.
Yes.
I'm beholding the evil.
Even
Nobody going to escape the
nobody.
wrath of God.
Nobody.
So why are you getting offended when the truth come out?
Embrace it.
Why you embrace the truth?
Yeah.
Embrace it.
That's what he said.
You can get free when you embrace the truth. But when you fight against the truth and the truth got you, you're hurting yourself.
That's right.
Now the lady, tell me about the lady. She was determined. How many of y'all determined? You got to be determined.
That's right.
You can't just mess with you, huh?
That's right.
She was overseer. Look, that lady left her house with the right attitude leave our house and don't have the right motive. And when you get up in the house of God, you think you exempt. Some of y'all act like this service, this church can't go on without me. Man, you ain't this church. You ain't the majority. God don't deal in numbers. See what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to come move unless I'm there. God moving and you there. And you don't even know you moving. He's moving and you don't even know you moving.
That's right.
Because why? He done left you because of your sinful ways. And you don't even feel the presence of God.
That's it. Right
You
there.
hear what I'm saying?
That's it.
It reminds me of you, Anthony. You was persistent. And Anthony, you encouraged me.
Yeah.
You know, I could bow down to you, here, girl, because I see the transformation and change. And the people must be blind that they can't see that God did a thing.
Sure.
Change. You say I'm staying on you. I'm gonna stay on you till you get back where you're supposed to be. And if you take it personal, oh well, what, Pitbull gonna come out? Tiger gonna come out too.
Attack you, huh?
Yeah. And I'm gonna eat up your Pitbull.
Eat you up alive,
You know,
girl.
I'm trying to show you, so don't you see the devil?
Yes.
You know, and I was praying Friday, I said, God, let us see, don't you see the devil? Look where you was, help me. Look where you was.
Yes.
Look where you was. And the devil said, oh, okay, I see that. Now the devil said, guess what? I'm going to put offensive on her. Everything I'm going to get offensive. I'm going to take everything personal. When I come up in this church, nobody better not tell me nothing. You come in here with an attitude waiting for somebody to jump at you so you can lunge at them. That ain't the shemaine that God was making up here.
Amen.
And don't you know the devil know that God was making you up here?
Yes.
Come on, help me over here, huh?
Yes.
Don't you know the devil know the Levites
Yes.
know that you was being made?
Yes,
The
it
Levites
was.
know things was
Yes.
being broken off of you? Y'all leave your mama alone. Get them.
Yes.
The Levites know, yeah?
Yes, he know it.
Help me over here. The Levites know what God was doing for them. And let me tell you this, and I told you this once before. Pay attention, pay attention. Get up, Denia. Ain't no laying down sleeping up in here. I told you this once before. You're the one that's God is elevating first.
Come on, that's right.
When you get something, you want some peace in your home? You want some happiness in your home? Come on, you don't want to go through what you're going through? Get back where you're supposed to be. When you don't get where you get,
That's
you
when you
lose
come
it.
in. That's when you come in.
Help me over here, please. Come on here. You lose him.
Losing, yeah.
And guess what? He losing ground now here. I saw that Friday. He losing ground. And God was bringing him and you together.
Yes, that's
But
right.
a little level, the whole level. It just take a little bit to mess up everything. I ain't in your house. I don't know what's going on, but I know what I see. Come on. Get it back.
Not lose focus.
Huh?
Not lose focus, and that's what's happening. You're losing focus.
You're looking at too much other stuff.
Things are happening.
Yeah.
Things, okay? You talk about the woman with the issue of blood. That woman did not allow all of the people
Not for us.
You hear?
to deter her from what she knew she had to do.
right.
And the same thing applies to you. You can't allow those little bitty things to deter you from what you know you have to do.
Because you got an attitude when you come up in here.
It
You
just
do.
came to him.
You hear me? You got an attitude. And you like a time bomb ready to explode. You waiting on somebody to tell you something so you can jump out the box. And don't you know that's Leviathan? God was really doing the work on her.
Yes, he was.
He was doing the work. He was doing the work.
Beautiful.
The auntie was amazed of Dionysus. But when you slack, it affects him. It affects him. And you've been watching it? He's affected by it. Oh, he tried to play the part and play it off. But it's affecting him. You got to get where you got to get at and stay there. The servant ain't greater than the master, Shemaine. What make you think you exempt? That you're not going to go through. That people not going to. If you don't go through in your home or go through on your job, you're going to be attacked somewhere. And if you're not being attacked, that means the devil got you. I don't care what people say or do. I don't care. I don't care. I'm called to do what God said do. I do not care. I'm not going to let nothing or nobody stop me from getting where I need to get. And it's a mandate on your life that you got to be the reach a certain place. Help me here. That's why I'm running over here. God told me it's mandated. You got to hurry up and get there. Come on here. You can't go by what you see and what you feel. You can't go by what you hear. It's mandated on my life. I got to be in a certain place at a certain time. So do you. And guess what? And so do you. 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 Y'all that are called in the 5-4. It's mandated. So get to running. And you better get in a hurry. You better get in a hurry. And when it comes up being in a hurry too, brother, let that stuff fall on you. You sincere, God will touch you. He's not untouchable. That's why he used the woman at the well. I mean, used the woman with the issue of blood to let you know, I'm not untouchable. Amen. Come on here. But the lady had to do something new. She was in that position waiting. Hallelujah. But the lady put in her mind, I'm not leaving him the same way I came. And see, a lot of y'all come in the house of God and y'all don't receive the word. Get up, Deniah. Sit all the way up. And if you lay back down, I'm going to come down there. Sit up. When you're in church, when you're in school, you ain't sleeping. You're not sleeping in school. Huh? They ain't going to let you sleep in school. So when you come in here, wake up. Amen. Our minds ain't made up. We just want little of God. And that's all you get. And that's why nothing happens. It is the truth. Come on, here. We just want a little of God. He didn't actually give up nothing. He going to take it from you. But you got to say, God, I don't want to be like this. That was the woman with the issue of blood. She said, I'm tired of bleeding. I'm tired. I done spent all I had. Yes. I done went to every doctor. You got to get serious with God. You got to mean what you mean. That's my thing to name my statement. The boy said. And I told her, when God let me know that he pleased with me, this was always, nobody don't know this statement but me and God. Because he gave it to me. Nobody know it overseer but me and God. And that boy said Friday night, you got to be what you say and say what you mean. When he said that, I could have passed out on the floor. Nobody don't know God told me that. That's a secret between me and him. Now y'all know it now. He said, when I tell you that, that's me talking to give you confirmation. When that boy said that Friday night, what did he say?
You gotta say what you mean.
Say what you mean and mean what you say. I could have passed out. Look at my hand. Look. And I ain't making my hand shake. Look. I ain't making it shake, yeah? Huh? You see what I'm saying? The presence and power of God. And God said, you're on the right track. Y'all get mad because God got you right. It ain't me got you right, it's God. That's why you get mad. Instead of you get mad at yourself,
That's
you
right.
won't get mad at me.
Yeah.
Or what?
What you get mad at me for? I'm saying what the word says.
That's right.
When that boy said it, I said, God. He said, say what you mean, and y'all ain't got that conspect yet. You ain't got that. You get what I'm saying? Say what you mean, and mean what you say. Wow. Say what you mean, and mean what you say, Jawan. This is God's talking. This is God talking. Say what you mean, and mean what you say. And it's going to play a great part in your life. I said, wow. I was trying to tell him, I said, I can't remember, but I know he said it because I almost flipped out the chair. And I wanted to go up there and grab that boy, and he said a lot of stuff, didn't he? A lot of stuff, didn't he? He said a lot of stuff that should awaken y'all, to make y'all think twice about playing church. He said a lot of things that should awaken y'all to let you know God is letting you know, I see, and I hear, and I'm mindful of what you're doing. See, you trying to fool me and lie, man. And I'm going to say just what I wanted to say. And if you feel I'm wrong, pray for me. See, y'all try to lie to me and do all that sneaky hiding stuff. You know, y'all try to bullshit me. Yeah, I said that. But it ain't about me. It's about God.
That's true.
It's about God.
So true, Lord.
It's about God. It's about God. Where you stand at with God?
That's it.
When you can lie to the man and woman of God, I know you're lying to God.
Come on, you saw.
Yesterday,
Yes.
I did not leave out my house, did not get out my bed at all.
That's right.
When you can lie to the woman and man of God, what that tell me about you as a person?
That's right.
As a born again believer. If you can lie to the man and woman of God, guess what? You lying to God too.
That's true.
Help me overseer. Is that true? That is. God told me that.
That is the truth.
If you lying to me and lying to him, come on here. You're lying to God.
That's the truth.
Wow.
No, that ain't good. No, that ain't good. But the Lord told me that yesterday. And we do it. You lied. Y'all try to lie to me. Come on here. You know? I already know where you at. to know. And I don't have to come check you out. Your life tell you. Your conscience tell you. I was telling Ricky, and he was talking about Jasmine, and he said, you don't know everything going on with Jasmine. I said, that's what you think. Come on here. And I don't drive by a house and do drive-bys no more either. The Spirit of God revealed the truth to me.
So true.
You ain't got to play detective.
No, you don't.
The Spirit of God is
All you gotta do is
That's
ask.
so true.
He reveals the truth.
Wow.
But when the Spirit of God reveals the Truth, then you got to embrace the truth.
That's right.
When God revealed to you yourself, embrace it.
That's it.
Embrace the Truth, because you're not fooling nobody. And all you're doing is hurting yourself, and you're hurting the anointing that's on your life. Because it's going to start the ministry. How are you going to start the ministry, and all you're going to be just here?
Yes.
You ain't even going to be saved no more.
That's
You got a form of godliness and deny the power until you come clean with God.
Wow.
And see, some of y'all try to fake it till you can make it up in here. You ain't going to make
I
it.
can't do that.
You got to be determined like the woman.
Yeah.
You got to be determined, Joanne, that for God I live and for God I die. Guess what? It's not a bad thing to say for God I live and for God I die. It ain't bad. I don't see where it's bad. I don't see where it's such a struggle for y'all to live saved. That woman's mind was made up. And she got exactly what she went out there to get. She pushed through that crowd. And I could imagine she was like, oh, I got to get here. I got to get here. I got to be made whole. I got to be made whole. She was determined with her bare legs and all. Because y'all make all kinds of excuses. With her bare legs and all, I got to get through. I got to touch it. I can't leave the same.
Wow.
That was her last time. That was a matter of life and death. And God is saying to y'all, it's a matter of life and death to y'all. This your last chance. It ain't like you ain't been warned. I'm almost done. That's just like the Lord told me about the woman with the blood. Then he dealt with the man for leper. And I went, look, boy, that's a terrible thing to look at. He was like a leper, a tiger, with all a human man, looking like a tiger in a human body. And he had been like that. And he wanted to be made whole. You know, and I want to read what leprosy is. Turn your Bibles to Mark. And I'm going to be done. Now, y'all looking for Mark, the first chapter, starting at verse 40. I'm going to read this. And the leper came to him, pleading with him, and kneeling before him, saying, if you are willing, you can be made clean. Then Jesus moved with compassion and extended his hand and touched him and said to him, I will be made clean. Are you in the need of a cleansing? That is the only available way for God to touch you. Like the woman I talked about her with the issue of blood. Jesus can show you compassion. This text, the man had leprosy. And then he's going to tell you about the type of leprosy. Read that, Joanne. Mark 1 through verse 40. Huh? The first chapter of Mark, verse 40. And some of us, we like lepers. We got so much sin on us. We got so much stuff. That's why you think God, that's why God got us teaching in the demon groupings. And guess what? In the demon groupings, that's not spirits that's on you. Those are demons. Yeah. So here we walking around chateau, Robotia, speaking in tongues, and got demons in us. Wow. Come on. That's why God got us in the grouping. So you can recognize yourself. But some of y'all are so busy looking at me, Pastor you, and looking at Miss Ernestine, so you missing it. Because lying is a spirit. Backbite is a spirit, is a demon, isn't it? Y'all come on, talk to me. What the cat got y'all time today? Lying, talking about your leader, talking about your sisters and brothers. So in this card, come on here. Being two-faced, those are demons. And you come up in the house of God and act like nothing ain't wrong. How dare you, you hypocrite? Read it.
Mark chapter 1, starting at verse 40. Now a leper came to him, imploring him, kneeling down to him and saying to him, if you are willing, you can make me clean.
Hold on. But what? Did Jesus go to him?
No.
And look over there. And did Jesus go to the woman with the issue of blood?
No.
See, that's how y'all is. Lord, if you want me to be what you're gonna do. It might not be lepers. It might not be the woman with the blood.
Come on.
Come on here. It might be something else. Now, what you gonna do? You gonna let it overtake you?
That's right.
Come on, y'all. You gonna do something about it?
Let it stop.
Look, I'm waiting on Jesus to come. He ain't coming. Come on, Jesus.
You got it. You got it.
Come on in the room, Jesus. He ain't coming in the room. He already in the room.
That's right.
Where he at in the room? He inside of you.
Yes.
He inside of you. The hope of glory. So if something overtaking you, come on here. You let it overtake you.
Yes.
You let it overtake you. Read, girl, read.
And 41 says, Then Jesus, moved with compassion, stretched out his hand and touched him and said to him, I am willing, be clean.
And check this out. I want to read to you about the leper. The leper. Sit down. The leper, and slowly process it. Untouchable. This man, this leper, he had scabs on him. He had scabs and white shiny spots appearing on him to be deeper within his skin. His hair was affected by spots and soles. He had tumors on him. He had white. His skin had turned white and quickly turned into raw flesh.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Wow.
It was eating him up. Guess what? But it was eating him up from the inside out. And that's how sin do y'all. And y'all let it do y'all that. When the Lord had me start reading, and guess what overseer he told me? In those days, when people had lepers, that was a bad thing. And the people that had lepers, they wasn't allowed to go in the city like y'all in sin. Y'all come sit in the midst of the clean people and the wheat and tares grow together. They couldn't do that. And when it did come in the inside of the church, say like, yo, you got leper. That's sin. They're supposed to run around, unclean, unclean, unclean. Let them know, unclean, unclean, unclean. Let the people know he come an unclean person. Huh? Now who want to be recognized like this? They had to let them know that this was an unclean person coming. And we come in the house of God unclean.
Wow.
And we touch holy things and we know we dirty. Is that what they did?
True, yeah.
They had to let them know. They come unclean. They're unclean. Everybody in the city knew they was unclean. Everybody knew they was unclean because they had to announce it. And we come sit in the house of God and we hide.
Wow.
And we think nobody can see. You blind if you think I can't see. I'm like Judge Judy, baby. You'll see stupid written on my forehead. I'll let you hate yourself. My first husband taught me, thou protested too much. When you keep saying what you ain't doing, you doing it.
Yes.
Right.
Because when you ain't doing it, you ain't got to say nothing.
That's right.
Come on, my first husband taught me that thou protested too much. All y'all be coming up in my face. I don't pay up your attention to you because you're lying. Like y'all be coming, oh, I love you, Apostle. And in my head, I say, oh, please. Thou protested. You're lying. He said, you got it, huh? All in my face. And behind my back, you're pulling a dagger out. Now, protest it. When you try to make yourself appear that you're something that you ain't, I question you. That's scripture. What you say? You gotta watch. Thou protested too much. You'll hang your own self by the words that come out your own mouth. Because the Bible says you'll condemn your own self with the words come out of your mouth. Come on, you condemn your own self. Know why? Because some of y'all say it too much. And you try to emphasize and show a point where you're so holy and you say it. You're not supposed to be doing that. Somebody else is supposed to tell you how holy and saved you. That's right. You're not supposed to be enjoying yourself. I'm holy. Shaka, yeah. He's cold out, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're making a spectacle out of yourself. You're trying to get somebody to pay your attention. Come on here. You know, you come in here acting like you untouchable. You know, you ain't never done nothing wrong. You ain't never sinned. Come on, and some of y'all still saying while I'm talking. Come on here. And we come in here and we touch the holy things of God and we have no conviction. When you lose your conviction, you're backslid.
Yes, Lord.
What you reading over there? You may not have lepers, but you got some kind of disease.
Yes, Lord.
And you know what the disease the Lord told me that we got? Sin.
Sin.
You know sin is a disease?
Yes. Yes,
It's
Lord.
a disease.
Yes,
You know what else?
Yeah, tell me.
You know, when Adam sinned, he didn't just bring sin into the world, sin got in him.
That's right.
And that's what happens. Sin gets in you because it is a contamination.
It is. It's a disease. And let me tell y'all something. And y'all just play with the devil. I heard Antonina, somebody say, you cannot play with fire and hold it to your bosom and don't expect to get burned. I'm telling you the truth. I thought that I'm a nerd, Barbara. Oh yeah, I'm a nerd. You know, that nerd ain't got nothing to do with it. You got to have a will not to want to do wrong. You can be as a nerd as you want and still sin.
That's true.
You got to love God enough where you ain't gonna do that.
That's right. Yes.
And see what he said about Adam, and then sin fell upon all of us. And the Holy Spirit brings it back to me. Sin becomes wrong to us when we open ourselves up to it. But guess what, overseer, the Spirit of God to me? Sin can't evade us that are professing to be believers of God. You got to open yourself up to it. Just like you open yourself up to demons, sin cannot come in. Hallelujah. Look up, look up, look up, look up. Because I ain't playing with the devil up in here. Sin cannot come in and overtake you unless you open up to it.
Come on.
And you say, because what? We are drawn away after our own lust and enticement. If you sin, it ain't because somebody else made you dead. That's what you need to. Because you got to open up to it.
Wow.
You know what I say?
That's funny.
The Holy Spirit told me, we open ourselves up to wrongdoing. You put yourself in a position, you put yourself in a way to do wrong.
Wow.
You put yourself in a way to do wrong. You open yourself up.
Yes.
And I was telling the Lord yesterday, overseer, I said, why are you doing all these things? I told Juanita W one time, I said, I must be too saved. Because some of the stuff that y'all do, I could never do it and call myself saved. I can't come in here and pretend and raise my hand and know I done laid down with somebody. I'm just saying me. Or I done cut somebody out, or I done told a lie. I'm going to tell them my own self. That's why when I go to interviews and stuff, I told Ricky this. I said, only answer the questions they ask you.
That's right.
Hello, because you
That's
talk all over your mouth. You got diarrhea at the mouth.
Lying.
You know, and then you won't get caught in no lie. Only
That's
answer
right.
what they ask you.
That's right.
You hear what I'm saying? But y'all, some of y'all diarrhea at the mouth. You just puke it up. Yeah, I got a check in the car and a savings and they got you.
Yeah.
They didn't ask you nothing about that.
Sure did.
Somewhere I went with Ricky and he was just talking all over his mouth and I was doing this thing under the table. And yeah, I don't know. At the child support, he was just talking like, they getting mad in the chair with the lady. The lady said, I don't even know who the girl is. I'm defending the child, Ricky Jr. He's spinning all around. Mr. Tell the lady when he gonna do her. I was doing this here. I said, Miss, don't pay no attention to him.
Yeah, they right about it.
If it was something that was gonna help you, they wouldn't help you now.
No, indeed.
You let your butt overload your mouth. They didn't ask you all that.
Say too much.
You talk too much.
That's all about it.
When you don't need to talk, that's when you talk.
Yep.
And when you need to talk, you shut your mouth up.
Right.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yes.
Right.
Some of y'all talk too much.
Yes,
And
right.
when you need to talk, you don't say nothing.
Yes, that's so true, though.
Because they tell you that, they tell you that when you go to Social Security office, they say, listen, don't talk. When they say blah, 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 you say yes or no. That's it.
Child, I sit there at Social Security, and Brother Darian called up, want to talk about, I was getting a dead man check, we get on no SSI, it's not Social Security. I just did up to the warranty. So they called themselves reporting me to Social Security. Girl, I was so glad to go down there. When I got there, the Holy Spirit said, you listen and let them talk.
That's right.
She said, we see that you had applied for widows spouse way back. You know, I had forgot I had applied for it, you know. And, you know, if you've been married to a man over 22 years, whether you're eligible for his Social Security. Over 10 years. 10 to 22 years, 20 years. Yeah, 10 to 20. I didn't even know. I had applied, didn't even know. So when I went down there, the lady said, today is your day. See how they tried to hurt me? And I said, what's up? And she said, if you was divorced today, which is today is a Tuesday, this is what she said, you'll get your husband's money